Alright, so I am back in the field chopping bean fodder. It's a couple days later. It is Sunday. I was out here last on Friday and it's dry again. So I got our H&S boxes out. I only brought two up to the field because I couldn't hook up the third one by myself. I'm trying to back it up with this. So I'm going to fill these two H&S boxes. And then Michael brought his Myers box, this big Myers box up here, the 20-footer box. I believe he's going to put in his calf barn. So, I'm only on my first pass here. It's been quite the day so far. Woke up this morning, not after I woke up. It was about 8 o'clock. Went over to the farm to Grandma's house because we had to pull her old furnace out because her new furnace is coming tomorrow. So on the way over, we noticed that the fence is all messed up for one of the pens. The electric fence. So we started working on it. Next thing you know, we're right across the road from the pit where we have all our silage stored. We're working on the fence. Next thing you know, here comes this calf out of the pit, bellowing like crazy. Turns out he got out of there. So we tried getting him back in. He started running around. And he went to the neighbor's house when he got over there, which the neighbor's house is right next to the fence pretty much. So when he went to the neighbor's house, all of a sudden here comes this other calf from underneath a tree or wherever. Okay, we get them put away, get the fence fixed. Fast forward about 2 hours. Look out the back window, here's a calf out in the middle of the field, just standing staring towards the barns. Like he came from the woods or something. So we got him back in, fast forward about half an hour, there's another calf out in the middle of the field. It's like they're coming back from the woods, so they must have got out in the middle of the night. I think they were roughhousing or something, pushed through the fence in the middle of the night or whenever, got out. Some of them ran up to the woods, some of them stayed home. The ones that ran up to the woods, you can tell they were thirsty for some water. Oh, hello Myers box, you're a bit close to me. So yeah, we had to deal with that this morning. And then, of course, these H&S boxes were full of corn fodder, so I had to chop a spot next to the farm for corn fodder, chop some corn stalks for corn fodder. Ooh, that's faster than what I wanted. So I did that, then I unloaded the 3 boxes. That sound here is a PTO shaft back there just hanging around. And yeah, now I'm just getting out here just now, so. One thing that's nice about riding this tractor is I get to talk to Grandpa. He never got to drive this tractor since we bought it. Actually, pretty much like a month before he passed away. But he sure looked over it, that's for sure. He had a park in the front yard there by his house. Oh, there's a big wad there. I did not see that. I shut down the gear. So this stuff, I'm not all too worried about on how dry it is. I want it to be dry, but not as dry as the stuff that was blowing in the barn, because this stuff's just going in a pile. I got my 5 loads in the barn. That's all I wanted for bedding in the barn for bean fodder. So, yep, we'll keep on boogieing down, back and forth. So I'm just working by myself again. If I wasn't working by myself, someone would be hauling chopper boxes, but I'm only working by myself, so I'm gonna have to find a way to get home and unload these and whatnot, but it is what it is. I'll make do. Everybody's busy. My Uncle Ben's busy, Brant's busy, Dad's busy. So, do what I can, I guess, before the rain comes. Peace out. Alright, so I'm back in the Magnum again. Dad is taking 2 full chopper boxes home. Michael just brought them back because they brought equipment back from the one farm. Because they're not going to harvest there today like we were planning on. So, me and Dad are going to work on chopping bean fodder. So I got the wagons hooked up for him. I start going and then here he comes. So, I let him take those. I don't have any empty chopper boxes here. Those 2 are full. Those 2 are full. I don't have much left here. We're going to get this done today if everything goes well. So yeah, hopefully things go well. Oh, the Magnum's been doing really good. I love this tractor and this chopper. I really do. So the reason why we run the 886 hauling wagons is because the 886 is actually on the crop trapper chopping corn stalks, but the PTO is getting weak on it again. We just rebuilt it a year and a half ago or so, and we must have not done it right. So the PTO is really weak under load. You have to have it at really high RPMs for it to run, right? So Uncle Ben put the 806 on the crop chopper, on one of the crop choppers. They're only running one right now. And so basically we swapped the 806 and the 886 around, so the 886 is now hauling wagons, which isn't that bad of a job. It's a nicer cabin there too. Radio, climate control. But the 806 has more nards, I think. See if you guys can focus in a bit more there. Yep. He's taking off. I'll show you the farm here in a second once he starts shifting. He's going to take second up to the bridge. Oh, no. He shifted third there. And then probably once he gets on the bridge, he'll shift the fourth. Oh, no. Did he shift now? He shifted there. So he's heading her home. He's going to go unload those, bring them back, and I'll continue chopping once he gets back here. And it is crazy windy out here. Crazy windy. It was so windy last night that it blew some of my windrows, some of the first windrows here. It blew them all over the place. So there were no windrows here because it blew them all into the next windrow. The first two windrows anyway. And it's been windy ever since last night. So it's been not so nice out. But at least the sun's out. It's not raining, it's not snowing, which is good. We can get bedding made. Which I am happy about that. What else can I say? Yeah, you can see it's so windy out. It's shaking the exhaust and the mirror. And tractor ain't running, obviously. Nothing's happening there. I don't remember exactly how many hours this thing has. We can look quick. 68:29. So, yeah. These last couple loads I've been filling them pretty full, surprisingly, with the wind. But we would be chopping corn stalks right now too, but it's too windy to be chopping corn stalks. Nothing's going to make it in the wagon. But, oh well. So I'm going to put you... Oh, that's right. I was going to show you the farm. The farm, you can't really see it from now because of the brush. You can see there's a building, there's a barn there. That's on the other side of the road. And there's the silos, there's buildings there. Piles like back over in here somewhere. So, it's getting pretty big already, so I'm not complaining. Be nice to get rid of... Well, the fence is right there. Literally right there for the interstate. So that brush is on the other side of the fence. But this is one of the fields we rent. This is the Moon Farm because people that own it are the Moons. The Moon family. So, then we got Schwartz's over there, which we own 40 acres. There's 80 acres there. We own 40. We want to get the other 40. And it's obviously called Schwartz's because the people Grandpa bought it from, their last name was Schwartz's. And they actually had an IH dealer in town. But we've had that for quite a while. So I'll let you guys go for now until Dad gets back or something else happens. Alright, so I was almost finished with bean stubble. Or chopping bean fodder. And would you look at that? I don't know how well you guys can see. I'm not going to zoom in right now, but I got a pretty soft tire right there. She's squatting pretty badly. So I filled this box up. Dad's going to take it home for me, and I'm going to take the chopper home, fill it up, come back and fill my last box. And then that'll be wrapping soybean fodder. So it's not going down anymore since I've noticed it. But whatever, I'll go home, air it up if it stays up. Hopefully it'll stay up long enough to do my round and a half I have left here. Then I might replace the tire. But yeah, that tire's not even supposed to be on here. It's a car tire of sorts. So, yeah. I'll unhook the wagon, Dad can take that home, and I'll take the chopper home. Air this tire up, I guess. Pitter patter, almost done. Then we'll unhook the chopper once we're done here and hook up to the stock shredder, and Dad will go shred some stocks so he can have some time in the Magnum. I think he's jealous because I've been running it more than him. Alright, we're stopping right there. I did not make it out of the field before the tire decided to go completely flat. I got, I don't know, 10 feet, oh, okay, more than that, 50 feet from the field driveway, and it just went down all the way. So, nope, we're not running her home. So we had to park it there, struggled for like, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes, running back and forth from the field to home because we grabbed like I grabbed 3 sockets. I think it was like 3/4, 13/16 and 7/8 or something like that. Ran up to the field, brought a bottle jack with me, not a floor jack. I should have brought a floor jack because there wasn't enough room to get the floor or the bottle jack underneath there to jack it up. So I had to run back home, grab the floor jack, go back up, and turns out it was 3. I'm trying to think now. Anyway, I didn't have the right size socket, so I had to go back home again. And apparently, the just happened to put the socket on the one lug nut that was a different size than the rest of the lug nuts. So we had to go, because Dad left the rest of the sockets at home, so I had to run back home again, grab the one socket we needed, come back, finally got the tires changed, and then finally got home. So, no, I did not make it. So, whatever. Back to the video. But there's a big haze tonight. It's from all the city people burning their leaves. So for those of you that don't know, out here in the country, we don't give a crap about leaves in our yard. But there's a huge haze from everybody burning their leaves. And it smells like burning leaves still. So I just ran this tractor through. It's probably its biggest workout we've ever ran it through since we rebuilt it. I'd say it did a good job. It's running about 185 degrees. It has really good oil pressure. That's good. So Dad just got done pushing up the pile some more. This is the first load I did with this chopper. Dad had to weld the one flail back on. He did that today finally. And yeah, so I just had the first test run of this thing. Works good. Now, the reason why I'm running this 560 on it is because the 806 hooked up to that one, and the PTO will not run under load on the 886. So, I gotta find my rope here to grab. Pull my hitch pin. Handy dandy system. Except for it's all caught down there. Yeah, this is the, I guess you can call it a quick disattach. That's just a rope and whatnot. It was all tangled up there. So I'll grab my rope here, we'll let off in the clutch a bit. What am I, oh, I gotta get off again. Okay, let's try this again. What the hell? It keeps getting caught on something every time I pull it. Good God. 4th time's the charm, right? Now it's caught behind here and okay. We'll try this again. I'll let you look at put my tractor in gear again. Wait for it to stop grinding. Grab my rope. Hey, it worked. Boom. Trailer unhooked. Or wagon unhooked. So here comes Dad in the Magnum. We finished chopping bedding, obviously, bean fodder. I got the chopper all put away, and as soon as I did that, as soon as the tractor was unhooked from the chopper, Dad went down to Michael's and grabbed the stock shredder. So now he's shredding stocks. Gotta love those LED lights on that Magnum. So that is a Lofness something or another. It's a 15-foot wide stock shredder. It's just as wide as your 6-row corn planter. So you can cover pretty much 6 rows. Well, actually 5, because it's the same width as a 6-row planter. So I am going to flip over to the farm here. Oh, you can see all the dust is just hanging around. Ben and Brand are hauling out manure in this field too. And I actually just got done making a mistake that I've never done before. So while I was unhooking the chopper and whatnot, cleaning it off, Dad did chores, calf chores. So just now, around 5 o'clock, which is when we always do chores, I was like, okay, I'll go do chores since Dad's out here doing field work. Went to go do chores. Nobody was hungry. None of the calves were hungry. There were many signs saying that Dad had already been there tonight, and I just didn't take it into consideration. So let's just say chores were done twice. Nobody's gonna die of starvation tonight. That's the first time I have ever done that, and I'm sure it won't be the last. But that's what happens when you have a little lack of communication. But so the time changes yesterday. The clock in the barn wasn't changed, and the truck, I don't think. I don't know which clock he looked at, but whatever clock he looked at was an hour and ahead. So he's like, oh crap, it's chore time. So he did chores without telling me, and I didn't know they did chores, but whatever. It's better to have them overfed than underfed, I guess. So I'm gonna head home, eat some supper. I'm sure Dad will be coming in soon too, because he's got to go to his actual job at like 2 in the morning. And it's 5:30, and it's already this dark out. So, yeah, I'll let you guys go. I want to say thanks for watching. Take care, take it easy. Make sure you tune in to my next video. Thanks for watching.